Hare Krishna. Welcoming you all to level 1 Bhagavad Gita 18 days course. So in this 18 days, we will learn on each day one chapter we will be covering. Not in detail, but like superficially, very important slokas we will be covering. At least you will know what is the chapter is talking about. And this is, as usual, this is a life manual. Whoever has come join new, let them also hear this. This is like a life manual. So this is not related to any religion or caste or creed, and nothing. And Bhagavad Gita is supposed to be learned by everybody, whoever is a human being. If you think you are a human being, you need to learn. Why you need to learn? Because you have to live like a human being, not an animal life, right? So to improve ourselves. And what is our main aim? Why have we come? Why are we here? Why do we, why, one minute. Why have we come here as a, like human? We have been, in the earlier birth, we were like animals or birds or any form we would have taken. The next birth also we can take any form. But then now we are in a human form. So what is our maqsad? What is our aim? What are we supposed to do? Everything is made clear in Bhagavad Gita. So, and it is said by Bhagwan himself. So we'll like to have those rules and we can proceed. Okay. So today will be the 4th chapter, which is very interesting. And we'll start with Hare Krishna Mahamantra. I'll just say 3 times and you all say, do it on mute. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are learning all this from ISKCON and we have come to that temple, Sri Radha Govinda temple. So let us, pay our obeisances to Lord Krishna, pray for everything. Like we have to learn the shlokas also, not only reading the shlokas and reciting the shlokas, we should know the meaning also, and not only knowing the meaning, we should apply it in our life. Then only it will be totally fruitful. So we'll go to the next slide. Yeah, whoever wants to take Pranati, like Rukmini Mathaji, if you know Pranati, you can take up. Your Kirti Mathaji, anybody can take, or new devotees also. Whoever knows this Pranati, they can take up. Else I'll take. You can raise your hand, so I will know, because I've muted everybody. Okay, I'll take. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimiraandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavansha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitansha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagathitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Itadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasavi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So that is our pranati. Then we are going to the lesson. We have come to this understand Bhagavad Gita in 18 days. This is the level 1 course which we have come. So and today we will be taking chapter 4. Yeah. And what is this all about? Jnana Yuga. So we have to learn knowledge. And what all these days we were doing something other. Because like yesterday we were learning about karma. What is good karma? What is bad karma? Through good karma, what you get? Punya. Through bad karma, what you get? Papa, the sins. And both has its own opposite reactions. When you do good deeds, you get punya, and you go to higher loka, enjoy, and again you are reborn here. When you do papa karmas, when you do just abominable actions, then you go to naraka loka, not enjoy, you are treated properly, and all your sins are getting wiped up, and then again you are born here. But then how are we to survive like this? We can't do punya and papa. Then how are we to do? We should be doing all akarmas, means akarma action. What is that? Thinking of Lord, do any action thinking of Lord. Just say Hare Krishna Mahamantra, just think of him. Think of Lord once, just say Hare Krishna Mahamantra, start eating your food. Just say Hare Krishna Mahamantra, do your work. Just going for job, yes, just once Hare Krishna Mahamantra, go. Anytime, anywhere, just think of him. One Hare Krishna Mahamantra, think in your mind and start your work. And that way, whenever you do any work with offering to the Lord, whatever work you do, it's not for your sake, it's for the offering to the Lord. And what is the outcome? That He will decide. So like when you work for a company, you're not bothered about its profit, loss and all, right? You're just concerned about your salary, that's all. So what are you doing every day? Go to job and come. That's all is your duty. And what is the benefit of, you're doing so much work, the project work, whatever marketing, any work you do, whether company is benefiting or not, are you so much curious about it? No, you just say, for whatever job, salary is given to me, I'm working efficiently, and that's all you're concerned. The same thing applies here also. We should do our duty with full conscious, 100%. You put your efforts. So what is the outcome? That is His department. He will take care of us. That confidence we should have. That faith we should have in Him. Okay. So this is what now today yesterday we learned about karma and all, that is action. Today we are going to learn about the knowledge part of it. Jnana Yuga, transcendental knowledge about godly, nice, transcendental means you can about godly knowledge. Yeah, so again, Srila Prabhupada, based on the teachings of His Divine Grace, Charan Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Yeah, so what we learned yesterday, quick recap. Ekam Vada, Arjuna says, just tell me, I'm just confused, like when we are getting confused in the path itself, sometimes we get, oh God, I'm really getting confused. What exactly Krishna is saying? We get confused sometimes. So the same way, Arjuna is also getting confused, and he's asking, just give me one word, one sentence, one instruction. Should I do it or should I not do it? Yeah, if I have to do it, what should I do it? Simple. Don't give me all big explanation. So renunciation or action. Should I just give up everything and go to, hill or somewhere, sit in meditation and keep doing japa? Or should I doing action? Should I do some action? And then he got a reply also, that all we saw yesterday. And Nishkama Karma Yoga is better than Jnana Yoga. What is Jnana Yoga? Is getting knowledge. Like any knowledge. Like for example, Bhagavad Gita. So we can take example. I know to recite shlokas, I know all the meaning, but are we applying it in our life? That is more important. Only Jnana on the brain is not sufficient. We have to have the faith also in God. Oh, we are learning so much. So this is the meaning. Let me start applying in my life. Let me start believing in Him. Have faith in Him. So only Jnana Yoga is of no use. Nishkama Karma Yoga. You have to act in such a way that your karma should be like as an offering to the Lord. You are applying whatever Jnanam you are taking in your brain. So that is what is said in Niyatam Kuru Karma. Keep doing your karma. Continuously keep doing karma. And then Karma Kanda to Karma Yoga. What is Karma Kanda? I said, any action you do, for your benefit. When I do any action for my benefit, suppose if I'm a student, I'm studying, definitely that anxiety will be that I should get good marks, I should crack that, that entrance exam, I should get an admission in good college. Some anxiety will be there. But no, don't give any anxiety. You give 100%. What will happen? Even in case if you don't get marks, at least it will be like an experience. Of course, it's very depressing when you fail and all. But then take it in right spirit. Yes, maybe I didn't qualify this time. For some reason. So let me do it again. So karma kanda is expecting something and doing your work. And karma yoga is again yoga. Yoga means what? Yunjate iti yoga. Yunjate is what? Getting connected with the Lord through mind. That is karma yoga. So any action you do with the connection with the God, that becomes karma yoga, jnana yoga, ashtanga yoga, all this yoga. Now slowly you will get. Today is what, only 4th chapter. No? In 6th chapter you will get ashtanga yoga. So slowly we will go proceed. Otherwise, what will happen is pravartitam chakram. This chakra, what is that chakra? Birth, death. Birth. Then you grow up. Disease comes. Then old age comes. Again death. Again birth. So this keeps on repeating. So we should not be in this chakra. We have to come out of it. So for that, we need to do karma yoga and not karma kanda. And you be an example. Lead by example. Yad acharati sreshtaka tattat ene taro janaha. All the jana, what jana means, all people will follow you. Who are following, we won't know. But we should always be an example. So whom should I teach? Nothing. You just be good. There are many people who will observe you and they will follow you. And then greatest enemy. Who is our greatest enemy? Not our old friends or, once upon a time neighbors. They are not our enemies. Only our own likings for material things. That is our iha vairinam. Vairinam is the greatest enemy. So that our wants, our likes for all that, anything other than related to God. Scriptural studies, liking for, attending classes. Yes, very good. Anything other than that, watching a serial or hearing a music or any mobile game or anything other than godly related, then it is all our Maya. Maya Shakti is capturing you. You are going about turn and going away from the Lord. That is our greatest enemy. Yeah. And we saw that entire where it leads and all that. Okay, lust and greed and everything. Now, today, what are we going to see is transcendental knowledge about Krishna. Still some more knowledge we are going to learn. Today is all about knowledge. Evam parampara praptam. So, like how the parampara is started. We are all in parampara system. Okay, what is the parampara is? Guru Sishya parampara. One guru will teach us disciple, that disciple will become a guru and he will start teaching many of his disciples like that. So we are all in that track only. So nothing will go haywire. Nobody can concoct stories and say that this is the meaning of this shloka is like this. They cannot create anything like that because it has to come through a guru. A guru has taught means the same, the disciple, whatever they learn, they have to teach to other disciples. The imparting of knowledge will not get affected at all. The divine nature of Krishna, we will see from 5 to 10. Janma karma chame divyam. Krishna's Janma, or Krishna's karma. What is Janma means? Now we saw, no? Gokulashtami. Krishna was born at 12 o'clock. He just takes an avatar. Okay, as a small baby, he takes on. And every year we celebrate. We would like to glorify Lord so much. So we keep, glorifying. We'll just celebrate his birthday and all. Is Krishna actually is born? No, he's always there. Like we are also like that. We are also Atma, we are always there. But then why we celebrate our birthday? Because we took this form. Because we have taken this form, but in mother's womb also we had a form. That time nobody had calculated that date and all. Only when you come out of your mother's stomach, can be 7-month premature baby or after good mature 9th month, whatever. You just come into this world and that date will be fixed as your birthday. So is this our real birthday? No. Because we as a soul, we don't have birthday at all. We have been, earlier Janma, we would have been in a boy or girl in somebody's house or a cat or dog or a tree or anything. So this is only for the birthday, the death day is all only for the body. So but Krishna's is what? Janma karma chame divyam. Everything is divyam, is Nama, Rupa, everything. Then Krishna is the goal of all paths and the creator of Varnashrama system. Krishna has created this Varnashrama. Varnashrama is what? Is the 4 categories of people. One who is very good in grasping, that we will do in the coming this shloka. Ye yatamam prapadyante. And Krishna is the goal of all paths. Everybody is in the path of devotion and all. Each one will have different way of devotion. Like some people would like to go to temple and do worship there, do bhajan kirtan there. They would like to do worship there. Some people, they won't like to go to temple and all. But ghar ek mandir, they will sit at home and do all that bhajan kirtan. Some will not like all that shor sharab and all. No, I would like to sit in meditation. You tell me to do chanting, I will keep doing chanting for hours together. They would like to do that. So any path you can take, thinking of the Lord, and that is what is called devotion. The karma yoga. Karmano hyapi bodhavyam. Again, karma yoga. So we'll go in detail. 16 to 24 it is given. Again, sacrifices. Yajna. Whatever yajna lead to transcendental knowledge. Yajna, tapas, whatever we do, it is all giving us way to the proper path. The jnana. You gain knowledge. Jnana yajna parantapa. Means of attaining transcendental knowledge. How do you get this jnana? By tadvidhi pranipatena. By being humble, like how you people come at 3 o'clock class. You people are just before that, you people come. I'm still wondering, really, after the class, I would like to know from each individual, how are you managing your time and how are you able to attend this class in spite of your work? You people are all working professionals and students also, I think. Yeah, students also there. So how are you managing your time? That shows interest. First of all, your interest in the scriptural studies that has asked you, that is making you to attend the session. But every day, all the 18 days, you are going to do that. That is so strong is your devotional, that chahat, that liking to learn something. That's something to be, saluted. So this is what jnana, that with the pranayasa. You should be humble to learn whatever scripture says that you need to listen from a spiritual master. So here the spiritual master is Srila Prabhupada, and because he is no more as in the physical form, but his books are there. We are learning from his books and his purports. Yeah, so we'll enter the shloka. Om Shri Krishnaya Paramatmane Namaha Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga Atha Chaturtho Dhyayah. This is Jnana Yoga only, but in detail it's given Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Whoever wants to read shlokas, again I'm saying, can raise hand. Don't feel hesitated. Now, today is the 4th day. Almost adat ho gaya. Now we should not feel, oh no, what Mathaji will think, what others will think. Forget all that. You're all good in everything. Just little guidance, and once you say, you will become proper. Yes, Kirti Mata, you may start. Others will also start.
Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Imam Vivastate Yogam Proktavanaham Avyayam Vivaswan Manave Praha Manur Ikshvakave Bravit.
You can add abravit, because whenever there is an apostrophe comes, add abravit. So that means that shows the whole word. Okay, that meaning you can find in your Prabhupada's book also. They won't give a meaning for bravit. It will be abravit. Ikshvakave abravit. Wherever it's possible, you can split it, because that is how Prabhupada has given. So you'll understand the entire meaning of it. Okay,
sure.
Here one verse. Yes.
Can I read the translation also, Mathaji?
Not needed, because I'm reading and just explaining. Okay.
Okay.
Only shloka. See, again, this English anybody will read. Nobody will have any hesitation. Problem is with Sanskrit. So people feel, oh no, I don't know Sanskrit, so I won't be able to read. So to give them confidence, I keep telling them, please read. So once they read, not once or maybe 2-3 times, they will think, oh, it's so simple. Hardly I made any mistake. That means I'm also good enough to read Sanskrit shlokas. That's how, they build we have to help them build a confidence. Okay, here Bhagavan says, Lord Shri Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga. What is that? Bhagavad Gita. To the sun god. Can you imagine? He's telling Arjuna ko kabhi bola tha, just 5,000 years back. But he's telling, you know what? I have told this Bhagavad Gita to sun god. And he's just bewildered. What? Sun god? How many years before? How many millennium before? The sun god name is what? Vivaswan. We have 12 sun god. All things will come later. Okay, we will go later, because all masala I put, you will not gather anything. So sun god name Vivaswan, and Vivaswan instructed it to Manave. Manave means Manu. Manu is who? He is the progeny. He is the father of mankind. And Manu in turn instructed to Ikshvaku. He is his son. He was a king, and he instructed his son. So this way, it got transmitted to one person. Not transmitted, I mean, each one transferred that knowledge to the other person. So now Arjuna will have a doubt. Okay. So again, it's continued. Yeah, who's reading? Anybody wants to read? Hare Krishna. Okay. Evam param. Who is that? Kirti Mataji. Yes, yes, you can continue, Mataji.
If somebody wanted to read, that's why I
Yeah, no,
lowered my
I was
hand.
reading. You can keep your hand raised. If nobody is raising, then you can continue. I never knew you
Okay.
can do so well. Yes, continue.
Thank you, Mother. Hare Krishna. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakale neha mahata yogo nashta parantapa.
Yes. So this supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession. Bhagavan is telling to Sun God, and Sun God has received that knowledge, and he has given to this Manu. Manu is a first mankind person, and he has instructed to his son Ikshvaku, who was a king that time, and he instructed to somebody. Like it went on and on and on. But what happened? The supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it is appears to be lost. It is not lost completely. It appeared to be lost because people were busy in other activities, and because they are Raja, na? So Raja matlab what? They can't sit and keep on, saying Bhagavad Gita. So they were, of course, imparting that knowledge to others, but then they had the other responsibilities also. So slowly that importance was, sidelined, and this science was appeared to be lost. So it is not that Arjuna got the knowledge for the first time. Our Bhagavad Gita is very old. Yes, today is about that only we are going to do. Yeah. So disciplic succession. Now we learn what is disciplic succession. So all these, Acharya's names are all given in the last. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu and all shown here, but we will see in detail in the next. Srila Prabhupada, MK Guru, Saraswati, Bhagwan, and all other. We will see. Yeah. Now 4 types of Vaishnavas. We will first start with Parampara system. What is Parampara? So Lord Krishna, he is the first. He is like a principal of the head of the department or principal, or you name anything. So from him only everything gets rooted out. So Lord Krishna, he is a main authority for the all Vaishnavas, and then each sampradaya came from there. So what is that sampradaya? A ritual followed by little different from the other sampradaya. Like for Lakshmi sampradaya and all, they want that tilak they will have difference. Tilak or maybe some shloka mein aage piche and all that. So not much of a difference, but 4 sampradayas came out. What is that? One is Brahma sampradaya, Shri sampradaya, Rudra sampradaya, and Sanak sampradaya. And who is Brahma sampradaya? Who is heading that? Lord Brahma is heading, and who he's the philosophy what they were following is they are still following of this Dvaita philosophy. Dvaita means what? God is separate, we are separate. We are all living beings, human jiva, and that is Paramatma, Atma and Paramatma. So we can never merge. This is not Advaita. The Advaita philosophy they won't believe in Dvaita and all. They feel I am Aham Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi. You must have heard those words and all. We don't talk about this Advaitic principles at all. Here, Lord Brahma is advising what? Dvaita principle. God is a different entity, like mother and children. Mother is, though mother gives birth to the child, the mother is always has a separate identity, and the child will have a separate identity. That way, we can consider like Krishna is there, and we are also there as a Jivatma. We are supposed to be the servitor of the Lord. So this is Dvaita philosophy he was preaching. And this is called Madhvacharya, who was leading that Acharya. The Acharya's name is Madhvacharya. Then there is Shri Sampradaya. What is Shri? Shri means Lakshmi. Shri Lakshmi ji. And they were following what? Visishta Dvaita. It is little different than Dvaita. And who is this? Ramanujacharya. Ramanujacharya was heading that, that lineage. And the next is Rudra Sampradaya. Rudra means Lord Shiva. So in that, who was leading that? They were following what? Shuddha Dvaita. So you can find the difference. If you go to the deeper meaning, not related at all to our course. Okay. So this is what I got it from net, and I put only as an additional information in case. See, we may have so many other devotees, all very brilliant devotees come sometimes, So they give us so many information, So this will help them also. They will enjoy. Oh, this I know. Shuddha Dvaita and all I know. Visishta Dvaita. They start enjoying that. So this is Dvaita, Visishta Dvaita, Shuddha Dvaita, and Dvaita Dvaita. So all this little difference will be there. So Lord Shiva that follows, his name is what? Nimbaka, no, not Nimbaka, oh God, Vishnu Swami. Vishnu Swami, I remember. Vishnu Swami, he was a no Acharya, and after that many Acharyas came in. And the last one is 4 Kumars. They are the sages, Sanak Sampradaya. 4 Kumars, and they were following what? Dvaita. They are still following Dvaita. And who? Nimbaka Acharya, yes. So he was heading the, that lineage, and many people followed. So what are we following? We'll go to the next slide. We are following ISKCON, we are following Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Sampradaya. Why Gaudiya? Because it's Bengal area. Okay. In our class, if anybody Bengali is there, they will understand. Gaudiya is, this is what is we call Bengalis as Gaudiya. That Pradesh, that place is called Gaudiya. So Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Sampradaya. From Krishna, Brahma receives the instructions. Then comes to Narada, Vyasa, Madhva. So the Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Parampara. We follow that Sampradaya. And these are all the names of the Acharyas who were imparting the knowledge to others. They became Guru, and they were imparting knowledge to others, many disciples. From that, one person will be chosen as Guru, and then he will, carry on that lineage. So like that, many people. And Vyasa Tirtha, I think Lakshmipati from Madhavendra Puri, you can find on net many stories. Madhavendra Puri stories, Ishwara Puri, Lord Chaitanya. See, Lord Chaitanya comes after that. And he's the one who has taught us, he's the avatar of Krishna and Radha. And he has taught us that, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we have to say in this Kali Yuga. And then Rupa Goswami, so Rupa and Swarupa, Sanatana, their brothers and their Swarupa, all these cousins, they all in that, lineage. Then Raghunatha, Krishnadasa, Narottama, Vishwanatha. These many people have written bhajans and also. That's why, since I told you in this class, I think, we have bhajan session also. So those who are completing 18 days course can join, because you'll have that time, you'll have a lot of time. In this 18 days course, you won't have much time because already this time is gone in this. Then you have already occupied with so much of other work, right? So once you complete 18 days course, then the level 2 is only 2 days a week. Then you have all the other days free. So you can just, like there's no adjust 1 hour in either bhajan class or Bhagavatam class or that class, Chaitanya Charitamrita class. So many classes are going, all free. Okay. You have to take out time. That is the way. Now the thing is, we are not finding time to do all this, attending all these classes. We have come to that threshold now. So many classes are going. You will enjoy each class. Okay, so all this Krishnadasa, Narottama, Vishwanatha. So from here, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. He is our Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj. And for us, Prabhupada is our Guru. So this is the 31st and is the 32nd Acharya. So the last 2 and the first 4, 5 you can remember. I don't think this will be asked in quiz. Oh, you're all doing your quiz work or no? The morning class, they were saying they were unable to do quiz. I have to tell the admin of that. Hare Krishna. Oh, you're all on mute. Okay, after the class we'll discuss. Otherwise, Kirti Mathaji, just remember to ask them, and we'll have to help them in doing the quiz and all, so that they will get certificate, right? Yes.
Yes.
So the quiz and all, some questions may come. All these things may come. So better to have some knowledge. So now Arjuna has a big question now, but how? You're my contemporary, belonging to the same time. See, he looks so young. Krishna looks so young and energetic like him only, and hardly like any age difference. But then you're saying you're taught this Bhagavad Gita to Sun God long ago. But how come it is possible? You look like me only. You don't look old. So that is what his question. He's perplexed again. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Please carry on.
स एवायं मया ते अद्य योगः प्रोक्तः पुरातनः भक्तो असि मे सखा चेति रहस्यं ह्येतद् उत्तमम्.
Yes. So that very ancient science of the relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you because you are my devotee as well as my friend. So this may also come in quiz, as a quiz. So all this, when you read this, you can, for me, I can easily make a question. Being a teacher, every time I feel like, asking the question to the student in the poll or anything. So why Krishna chose Arjuna to be, for teaching? Why not other Pandavas? Because Arjuna was his great devotee, and he never, Supreme is to, because you are my devotee as well as my friend. and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of this science. He was the best friend of Krishna. So that's why you are not envious of me. One of the sloka comes like that also. You don't envy me. So kya ho jata hai, like when you're on the same age group, you take things for granted. Hey, come, what, kya re, tu re, and all we speak, no? So, I mean, Arjuna is, though, they're all very friendly, but he internally, he knows he's God. He has accepted my own cousin, but he's God. So he'll always accept whatever Krishna says. So he's true friend and devotee also. That's why he is imparting all this knowledge to him. Now comes a big, whoever is maths pandit can, grasp this. Yes, we have 4 yugas. Okay, everybody must be knowing. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Right now we are in Kali Yuga, and this is Dev Bhagwan ka years. Okay, let us not remember that. But in human years, how many years it takes for Kali Yuga? Kali Yuga stays for 432,000 years. This earthly years, and Dwapar Yuga is double of 432. And Treta Yuga is 3 times of 432. Kali Yuga ka 3 times is Treta Yuga, and Satya Yuga is Kali Yuga ka 4 times is Satya Yuga. So the period, the people were living long and very healthy and all that. But now it has become small. It has become the 432,000 is the years. 32,000 years is in Kali Yuga. Now we need to see Brahma ka life. His 1 second is our human life mein, it is human years mein, it is 1 lakh human years is his 1 second. His 1 minute, naturally into 60, you can do 60 lakhs years, our human years. 1 hour is again, multiply by 60. So 60 into that 60. So 336, oh God, 3,600 lakhs. Further, I won't be able to do at all. 1 day time of Brahma is 12 into 12 hours. And then 1 night time of Brahma, again 12 hours. So 24 hours is how much? 8640,000 human years. That is 8,640,000 years. And then therefore 1 month, oh God, again, then multiply by 30. This is so many human years we need to cross for Brahma to complete 1 month. And how long he is going to live? He is going to live for 100 years. That is his lifetime. Okay. So therefore 1 year of Brahma, that is our 12 months is so many human years. Okay. So now life of Brahma is 100 years. So how many our human years we have to cross to for this Brahma to die and new Brahma to come. So many years it takes. And what is right now, what is his age? He's crossed 50 years. He's in his 51st year. All our scripture says this, okay? And especially the Brahmins, who do Sandhya Vandan or that, Tarpan and all, they do, no? So I being a Brahmin, so we have that system at home. The Jains do that. They do all that, So in that Sanskrit word, they say all the Jambudvipe, where are we? Our India is our Bharat Varsha, Bharata Kande. Or they say all Bharata Kande, something they say. So I used to correlate, that is what we are learning in Bhagavad Gita. And everything, all this, we are in which Manvantara, who is our Manu, many things they say in that prayers. So, okay, now this is another calculation. Hare Krishna. I'm getting myself prepared for this. It was very hard for me, See, Kali Yuga duration is, I said, 432 entire Divya Yuga. Divya Yuga is all that 4 yugas together is called Divya Yuga. Chatur Yuga, you say, or Divya Yuga, okay? So, Kali Yuga is only so little, very little. How? 432,000 years only. And then double of this is Dwapara Yuga, triple of that is Treta Yuga, 4 times of that is Satya Yuga. The entire thing is called Chatur Yuga. And what is that Chatur Yuga? It's 1 portion of Manmantra. What is that? And like that, 71 Divya Yugas has to be there for day of Brahma. 1 day of Brahma will have 71 times of this 4 yugas together. Okay. And then after that, there will be a junction. Junction means what? Like we have Sandhya Kal, right? The day breaks from night and there will be a Sandhya Kal. Then the day comes. Then after day gets over, there will be that Sandhya Kal. Then the night starts. So that Sandhya Kal is also there. Partial revassation happens. All the calculations are there. Okay, this is like 71 such Chaturyagas has to be there for 1 Manvantara. And then how many Manvantaras he has? 14 Manvantaras in 1 day of Brahma. One whole day. So 1 day is 24 hours for him. So how many manvantras will happen? 14 manvantras will happen, which is so little. Now that is called kalpa. Okay. And in Brahma's, what is that? And oh God, 1 minute. Yeah, life of Brahma. So many trillion years, kalpas, days of Brahma, and an equal number of nights. Okay. There's one portion is called kalpa. That is from one night to another night. That is 24 hours. Like we have 24 hours. That is called kalpa. So like that, big calculation. So many years, trillion years and all. How many zeros you only calculate and put. So here what is given? God. 1 minute. Krishna. Yes, Chaturyuga. So many human years. 4320. Because 432000 plus this and plus this, when you do, you get this. 4320000 human years. Then one Manmantra is 71 Chaturyuga. This is one Chaturyuga. Like this, 71 Chaturyugas, when you calculate, that becomes one Manmantra. And like that, 14 Manmantras has to be there. Then 14 Manmantras and plus junction. I said, no, that Sandhya card, Sandhya period, that, which is 15, because each in between Manman junction will be there. There's so many human years. So one daytime, that is kalpa of Brahma, is 14 Manmantras plus 15 junction. One night time, there is kalpa of Brahma is 14 Manmantra plus 15 junction is so and so. So therefore, one day of Brahma is 28 Manmantras, 30 junctions, and 86400000 human years. So present what? Oh God, this is gone below. Seventh, we are in the seventh Manu, Vaivaswata Manu. So we are, in the Manu who is there now, he is called Vaivaswata. 28th Chaturya. We are on the 28th Chaturya. Out of what? 71 Chaturyas. That total 71 has to be there. We are in the 28th Chaturyuga. And in that, how many, what all has passed now? Satya Yuga is one. Satya Yuga is over. Treta Yuga is over. One Dwapara Yuga is over. And Kali Yuga mein kitna saal ho gaya? 5,120 years are gone. But total how many? Kali Yuga mein total how many are there? 4,32,000 Kali Yuga. The total years. In that we have crossed only 5,120. And Kali Yuga is full of miseries and that only. Now we are seeing 20 years before what we didn't see, we are seeing all that COVID and all that, bottled water. 20 years before, I don't think anybody must have, they were buying bottled water in that. So we are started living, it was all mask and everything. In another 20 years, you can find people holding, that oxygen cylinder behind them, and because the awful pollution, you can't breathe. So you can imagine what will happen at the end of Kali Yuga. Everything is given in Bhagavatam. The last canto, 12th canto, all these details, Kali Yuga will be so bad, it is given like that. But only one good thing of Kali Yuga is easy chanting of Bhagwan ka Nama and just get lost, get out of this cycle. So that is only best thing is happening here. Our rest all are very difficult. It's very difficult to survive. Still, if we feel, no, who believes in all this? Chalo, we will live. That the things are going to be still more very difficult for people to survive. People will eat each one's flesh. That is what is given in Bhagavatam. And whatever they are, it is not prediction. It is been also Bhagavatam is written so long ago. So anyway, so we'll not go and analyze that. Okay, what is this? Life of present life of Brahma. Let us not do for this calculation and all. Brahma has passed 50 years. That means so many trillion years, our human years, okay? 3 years. So many years are gone. 6 manvantras are over. That is so many million years are over. 27 cycles of, that is 4 yugas. 27 cycle of Chaturyuga. So many years over. Then Satya, Treta, Dwapar. All these 3 yugas are over. So that 9 into 4 by 432, that is Kali Yuga ka 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. So all this become so many million years. Time elapsed in Kali Yuga is 5121, and life of Brahma is for what? 155.522 trillion years. Oh God, this is very confusing, right? Whenever I used to start, try to, chalo, let me start learning. Aadha raste aate then I say, oh God, this is out of my, understanding. Very difficult. Maybe abacus, people who are doing abacus or some other artificial intelligence, somebody, chip kuch dal diya, so they may do. I am very poor in this. Okay, what is this? Gita was spoken to sun god. So when was Gita spoken to sun god? So let us forget all this, because this we have already done. Life of Manu so and so. So accepting that before the birth of Manu, the Gita was spoken by the Lord to his disciple who? Sun god Vivaswan. So can you imagine how old is our scripture? Bhagavad Gita is so old. So Gita was spoken 120 million years ago to Vivaswan. So we should never say that question may come in your your quiz. So how many years before Gita was spoken? Just to confuse you, because to Arjuna he has spoken only 5,000 years back. So they will write 5,000 years back. No, Gita spoken how many years ago? 120 million years ago to Vivaswan. That much old it is. And then again all this, and there is a Shanti Parva of Mahabharata. It is written. We can trace out the history of Gita. So whatever is given in Bhagavad Gita or any scripture, there is always a reference. So with that reference only we can quote. Otherwise we just can't keep creating stories or write anything. So all this calculation we saw. So Gita came on earth 2 million years ago. Okay. So we have to out of that calculation. Again in 8th chapter we will get another big chart and all. So today is what, 4th only, for after 3 more chapters we can relax. Yes, Mathaji, Preeti Mathaji.
Yes, Mathaji.
Anybody else wants to recite, they can raise your hand. We'll give chance. Otherwise, Kirti Mataji will continue. In case Kirti Mataji you are unable to do it, just tell me and continue. Okay?
Yes, Mathaji. I'll do for a couple of others, Mathaji. That's okay.
Why you are leaving?
No, Mataji, I'll be there, but I won't be able to recite, Mataji. Just
Okay.
dinner time here
You're coming to dinner. Okay, just
Yes,
let
please.
me know, then I will do it.
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Ajo apisan avyayatma bhutanam ishwaro apisan prakritim swam adhishtaya sambhavami atmamayaya.
Wow,
Hare
you said
Krishna.
api, nice. So although I am unborn, Bhagavan bolte hain, although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. See, normally he comes as in this form and then takes the form of a fish or a frog or a pig or a small baby. He takes some form, Narasimha or whatever. But his original form is what? Krishna is in this form, like Narayana Rupa, he comes and Devaki and Vasudev, they see that form and they just gets fainted. And Bhagavan unko, just forget that you saw me in that original form, transcendental form. He gave them that, this forgetfulness. And when they just woke up, they completely forgot that they had seen this form and they see the baby only. And whatever that, he plays and whatever that, he is killing the demons and other things and all. Oh God, my child, he's in such a danger. How he is able to come out of all this? He has some power. So they forgot that, God himself has come as their baby. They forget. So that is what he takes each form. Though his form is not temporary. He is what he says. Yeah, his body never deteriorates like ours. 5 years back, how we were, or 10 years back, we can see in our photo. I mean, whatever selfie or your passport and all. We change, our body changes, right? But Krishna ka body vaisa nahi hai. His body never changed. It doesn't deteriorate. And he keeps appearing in every millennia. Yeah, you may read Mataji or anybody can read this because it's very famous shloka. Anybody wants to take up? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, Kirti Mataji, please take up. Hand raise, I won't know whether they are interested or not. This is very famous shloka. Yes, Kirti Mataji.
Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srujamyaham.
Yes. So what he says, this and the next shloka is very important. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise in irreligion, at that time I descend myself. Whenever there is a religious practice, nobody is following religious practices. I'm not doing just take and cut anybody or do all these things are happening now. But still the Kali, that Kalki avatar, it won't happen now. Still, Lord, we have to see. A lot more, calamity we have to see. And whenever there is a predominant race of irreligion, at that time he descends himself in some form and he will do all the correction work and he will clear all that, miscreants ko nikal ke everything he will do and he will go. Yeah, next one is also important. Yeah, continue.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Why does Krishna appear? What is the reason? He's appearing to deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion. I must myself appear millennium after millennium. those who are doing bad deeds and all that, he has to come and give punishment to them. So in some form, he will come and he will destroy all these bad people and all. And who are all bhaktas like us, no harm will come to us. He will take care of us. He will deliver. In fact, he will deliver. We will be given a chance to go to Goloka Vrindavan. Just we will be mukta jayega. That is what is called mukti, right? Mukta is what? Get rid of this material cycle and to re-establish a religion. So he keeps coming to to annihilate the bad people and to deliver the good people. I myself appear millennium after millennium. Yuge he comes. Sambhavami yuge. Yes, this is also good. Continue.
जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सो अर्जुन.
What is the benefit of knowing Krishna? All these things we are learning. What are we going to get? So one who knows this transcendental nature of my appearance and activities, all my janma, karma, whatever I'm doing, once you understand my actions, my my form, everything, once you understand that, upon leaving this body, when we die, when we leave the body and go, and takes his birth, my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world. Such people who understand Lord and do total surrender and do bhakti and all, they don't take a rebirth in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Like this, many shlokas are there. He keeps saying, such people will not be born here. They will be born. They will come to my Goloka Vrindavan. He keeps saying that. So we can mark all that and we can follow this concept. Yeah. So as anybody in the history was able to understand Krishna? Yes. Hare Krishna, Mathaji.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mam upashritaha bahavo jnana tapasa puta madbhavam agataha.
Being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me and taking refuge in me, many persons in the past became purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attained transcendental love for me. Who are all saints and all the kings, and who are all very good, just pious and doing entire devotional service all the time. So Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, everything they gave up. What is that Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha? All that fear, anger, and totally Bhaya is fear, Krodha, Vita, Raga, all that liking for other materialistic thing, everything they gave up just to surrender unto me. And such people what? They become purified by knowledge about me, and they all attain the transcendental love for me. Love for me, naturally. Then after that, they get mukti and they go to that eternal abode. Yes.
Ye yatha mam prapad.
Yeah, continue.
Ye yatha mam prapadyante tamstathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashaha.
Yes. So has anybody in history be able to understand Krishna? Yes, why not? So many people. I mean, recently the Prabhupada, he's been living, he's breathing, he was living, eating everything for Krishna. So as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respect, O son of Pratha. So this is again very important shloka. As you see, God is not partial to anybody. But as you show your devotion to him, accordingly he will bestow. You think, no, only the morning, that 6 to, some day, this class timing. From 3 to 4, 4:30, I will do bhakti. After that, I'm going to forget. So no problem. That 3 to 4:30, jitna hoga, that much you will be graced. Or if you, like in the morning, you're doing japa, then afterwards you go to temple, whatever you do, for the sake of Krishna, to make him happy. So accordingly, so much, he will be bestowing you. Simple. So he is not partial to anybody. So as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. That is very important. Whoever worship me accordingly, I bestow them. Everyone follows my path in all respect, O son of Pratha. In their own way, they will be following, they will try to, do devotion unto me, and I will give them in return. Yeah. So who are the Mahajanas of these great devotees? One is Brahma, then Shambhu. Shiva is also a greatest devotee of Lord Krishna. Shukadeva, Shuka Bhagwan, and Prahlad. All these Prahlad, Narada, and all, everybody must be me. Janaka is Sita's father. Okay, Sita Devi's father. Who is he? No one is there. Kumaras, 4 Kumaras. That sages know 4 Kumaras. They are all very devoted. Then Kapila Muni. Okay, Kapila Muni. He was born, he's a Bhagwan ka avatar. He was giving lectures to his own mother. What his life is all about, what is self-realization. Such a great exalted devotee. And Swayambhuva Manu, that fish incarnation, God takes the fish incarnation. So the Swayambhuva Manu, he takes water for Agyamanda, he takes water, the fish gets caught in his hand, and that fish keeps growing, and finally understands, oh, this is not an ordinary fish. So he asks, tell me, who are you? Then he says, I am Matsya. I've come in Matsya Avatar, and he's taking, the Pralaya is going to come. I'm going to, save everybody. Bring all the, all the 7 sages, that's a big story of that. And Swayambhuva Manu is, that story is. Then Bhishma also everybody knows, they were all the great devotees. Bali Maharaj, the three steps he took, and now recently we had that Onam festival that Bali Maharaj came, related to that only. Then Yama is also a great devotee of, these people are all called Mahajanas, 12 Mahajanas. Yeah, whenever I get some tidbits, I just put it in the slide. Original slides, you may not get all this. So I keep adding. So now what is the difference between Krishna and us? Krishna is eternal and remembers everyone's past, present, and future. He is Achyuta. Why he is called Achyuta? Because he is permanent. He knows his future, his past, and everything. He knows ours also. Every living into, right from Chiti, right from ant to the elephant, he knows what are their past and what is their present and what will be their future. So that's why it's called Achyuta. But we are what? We are too eternal. We Atma as Atma, we are also eternal, but we are forgetful. We don't remember. Especially I used to forget so many things. So yesterday somebody asked you yesterday what food you had. You will have to literally think, we must have had good food and all, but we don't remember. We are very forgetful. Then Krishna's form is permanent, does not change. Avyayam, it doesn't change. But our form is temporary, it keeps changing. Our body keeps changing. And Krishna's body is spiritual. Always you can find that halo. Whenever there's vodka photo, you can find that halo. Wherever God is there, it will be so bright. All his Goloka Vrindavan is full of bright. So that 15th chapter again, we will do about his Goloka, how that Goloka ever shining, ever shining, and there's no require for sun or the moon to enlighten, light up that place. In 15th chapter, we will go. What is this? Krishna's body spiritual appears by his own will. He's not been given birth by one father, mother gives birth to a child. He is not born that way. He is always eternal. And he takes a form, Swa-Ichha. He takes form, Utka Ichha. He wants to take a form, he will take a form and he will come out. Our body is material, appears by our past karmas. According to our previous karma, whatever last janma we have done karma, accordingly we take another form. There's no difference between Krishna's body and soul. He's Advaita. But our body is different from soul. Then Krishna is controller of Maya. This also we saw yesterday. He's Ishvara. But we are controlled by Maya. This also I think yesterday we did. This is gross body. These are the subtle body which is there. The sheath which is there inside. And inside that is soul. So when the person dies, this gross body falls. That's why he said that dead body, which is the gross body. And Andarka, that subtle body, and the soul goes into the next some form, human form or animal form, some form it takes. Yeah, Hare Krishna. You're there, Mathaji. If you're leaving, you tell me about it.
Yes, Mathaji, that's okay. Yeah. Kangshatah karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja.
And it is asked still why people worship devatas. When you know Krishna is so great, that this, and still we people, what we do, we try to, we literally pray all the other gods. Other than Krishna also, we keep doing puja part and all. So men in this world desire success in fruitive activities. So we normally, people who pray, oh God, give me good health, or give me good wealth, or give me good marks, or give me this, give me that. And that will be said, that prayer will be there for that only. Hardly anybody goes for bhakti. Oh, give me good bhakti, give me good knowledge about yourself, let me be a jnani. Nobody, normally people, 99.9% people ask God this only. No thanksgiving prayer. You have given me good, more than a crorepati. Andarka system, one kidney will value so much, one my eyesight. Also, yes, Hare Krishna. You'll read, I think. Okay, I'll come to you, Prabhuji, one minute. So once you realize that we are always indebted to God, we need to keep on, praying till we will never feel satisfied. Because he has given us so much without asking. He has already given us so much. So we are already indebted to thank him so much, not ask him more. We have to keep thanking for giving us good health and other things. Born in a good family and everything, whatever we have, all the plus things will come in our mind. Just visit one time to your hospital, any nearby hospital, you go and just have a visit and come. You will really thank God for that. Oh God, I'm so healthy. I have no problem at all in my, especially that so bone related, एक टांग ऊपर है, एक हाथ ऊपर है, and all that, very sad, Anyway, that's so men in this world, but in general, what men they do, they desire success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship their demigods. What will happen? They pray demigods, and their wishes are also getting fulfilled. Quickly, of course, men get results from fruitive work in this world. But what? That is all temporary. You're asking for marks, they will bestow marks. You're very happy. Now what next? Again, one more exam. Given, happy. Now what next? Admission. Ask. Given. Then what? Job. Then position. Keep asking these demigods. They will keep bestowing. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, if you had raised hand, can you know for what reason? Where is he? Can you please raise hand, Prabhuji? I'll unmute you. Hare Krishna. Or was it by mistake he raised his hand? Oh, no idea. Hare Krishna. Okay, Kirti Mathaji, are you there?
Yes, Mathaji. Chaturvarnyam maya srishtam gunakarma vibhagashah tasya kartaram apimam vidya akartaram avyayam.
According to the three modes of material nature and the work association with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. What he says, I have done the four divisions of this society. Why? So that we can all be united and work for each other. So a person who is very good in, scriptural studies, he just read once and he absorbs that, that he can recite well, he understands the meaning, and he can explain also well. So he has that knowledge. So what he is supposed to do? Keep doing that only. Then he should not take up any other job. He need not have to go and be a leader or something or go for some other job. He can be a Brahmana quality. He has Brahmanic qualities in that. That quality, what he should do? Teach others. All these Kshatriyas and Vaishyas and Shudras will come to him to learn scriptures, and he'll have to keep teaching free of cost, not charging them. He has to keep, because he has the capacity to learn everything, like sucking, like, that sponge, how it sucks all the water immediately. That way he has that, we say, Kapur ka buddhi, we say, Kapur buddhi, like Kapur, Kapur, like camphor. So just light it and it just goes whiz. So like that, their brain will be very sharp in understanding the scriptural part. So they should make use of that and they should be helpful to others. So such qualities are called Brahminical qualities. Some people are very brave and they can talk anywhere and in extempore, they will give lecture immediately, like, no fear, nothing. They are called real Kshatriyas. They have that sort of a quality. Some people are very calculative and they know which is available where and what cost and what ratios and what percentage, everything tuck, they can say. So they are in the business mode. They are called Vaishyas. Some people have no other these, not brave, they're neither brave or not this quality or no Brahminical quality. They would like to keep working. So such people will work for all these three people and he will get his, this also. So all these people will help each other, and that is how Krishna has formed a system. Chaturvarnyam, four types. Varnyam means four different types I have made. Maya system. I have created Guna Karma Vibhagasha. Guna yane, with their character, because the original character you may have. That and karma, your action. So according to that, I have made this system. But now everything is become, nobody is following this. A Brahmin person will not read his scriptures. He will become a businessman. A businessman will do some other work, or will become a Kshatriya. A Kshatriya will be a Brahmin, or all So that's why there is no harmony in this place. We are not at peace because everything is haphazard. Everything is become haphazard. Yeah, so according to the three modes of material nature, so each one is having, so Sattuguna, in the race, such people will be in the Brahmana mode, that they will have that quality. So according to the material gains and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am not the doer, and I am being unchangeable. I am not a Kshatriya, or I am not a Vaishya or a Shudra or a Brahmana. I made only for the others to be in harmony. So I made the system for you. So is Krishna a Kshatriya or a Vaishya or a Shudra? No, he doesn't He's not part of all this. He's away from that. Like 3 modes. He's away from, he will control those 3 modes. He's away from all this. So this is applicable only to the people. Yes, Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Namam. Yes, Mataji. Namam karmani limpanti, name karma phale spruha, iti mam yo abhijanati, karma bhir nasabhadyate.
Yes. So there is no work that affects me. God need not have to do some, puja part to get something or to get liberated. God is already, he's the person who is going to liberate us. So what he has to do? Is there any prescribed duties for him? No. There's no work that affects me, nor do I ask for any fruits of action. One who understands this truth, God is above all. One who understands God in this true spirit, in this true nature about me, also does not become entangled. So such people will also not get entangled in this fruitive reaction of work. So what will happen? They will also get liberated. Easily they will get liberation. Yes. Yes, Mataji.
कर्मणो ह्यपि बोद्धव्यं च विकर्मणः अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यं गहना कर्मणो गतिः.
Tongue twisting shlokas are there, some shlokas. The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Yesterday we saw very difficult to understand all this. And so we have to be literally taking care, like what we have to follow, what we have not. So how will we know? We ourselves cannot understand. So just like this classes you attend, keep understanding, keep listening to all scriptural studies, you'll come to know. Then your action will also be in such a way. So invariably you will be following the right path only. You will not be doing any you will not be doing any karma or vikarma. You will be on the akarma path only. So the intricacies of action are very hard to understand. Therefore, one should know properly what action is, what forbidden action is, and what inaction is. What is inaction? Akarma. So that you will know only through sadhu sangha and all the scriptural studies. Yes. This is vikarmis. Okay, this comes one by one. Vikarmi. Who are vikami? People who don't follow the scriptures and all that. Don't follow the Vedas, then they risk of being degraded to lower species. Though born in a human form, he is not following scriptures, so there is always a downfall, degraded to lower species. They're not appreciated by saintly people, and defeat. The purpose of life is being defeated. He's been born as a human. What is a human? We are born as a human for what purpose? So that we'll be easily liberated. But no, that has been defeated. Again, you go back to the lower species. It's like there's snakes and ladder, that game. You just get one nice, some good you put the number, then you go up the ladder and all. When one play wrong move, and then the snake bites and you just come down that way. So if you're in a human form, is almost like you're on the 98. Just one cross, you'll go to home, that is back to Godhead. In 99 there's a big psalm, it's waiting. Being a human, if you are not going to do our duties and all, there's a big snake which will follow us. And this is what I teach my kids, okay, in the kids section. So they understand very well. The principle and all, when I say, they understand very well. Then you will come to 5th or 4th and all. They again, a small starfish or any aquatic animal, you will be born, or the bookworm or small tiny insects and all. So you're in actually 98, so you should get, or I'll tell about the marks also. You should get 100 out of 100. Then only you will go to Goloka Vrindavan. Now you must have got 99.9. For just one person, you're born here, because they're all very small children, right? 3rd standard, 4th standard students, all school students. So they're all born in a good family, and with the young age, they're all studying. So this is the last birth, you're all going there. All your elders are there, I used to say. So it's applicable to us also. Only that we are a little late. No, never mind. So they defeat this life, human form life is being defeated. So he's again, in next Jemma, he will be. So what is shown here is non-veg. He's trying to eat that non-veg with all vigor, Oh, what is the tasty one knife and fork in his hand, and because his teeth is all very small, he cannot tear. He doesn't have nails also to tear, because we are not animals, we are not wild animals. But he's taking with the help of the artificial instruments to eat it. Then who are karmis? They follow the Vedas, they are pious people, all good people only. Attain Swarga, bodies of demigods also they may get. Eventually return to Mritya Loka. What is Mritya Loka? Again, all the 14 lokas, each Golok, what is that? Anda we say, like, is it? Maha. 14 lokas ka, this place is all a place of getting annihilated, and it will be like rebirth, will be born. We may not necessarily will be born in earth. We can be born in Atala Loka, Sutala Loka, or top Loka, any Loka will be taking any form. So eventually we return to Bhakti Loka, like people who do Homa, all this. But with what intention? I should get something. They are all believers of Vedas, but they're all karmis. Karmis means what? They have that intention of getting something in return. They do all this karma, so they will get punya kam hai. But again, the end of it, what? They will be born again in this in any of these 14 lokas. And who is akarmis? Akarmis are the one who is always chanting Hare Krishna mantra and always in the thoughts of Krishna. Have come to the platform of devotional service to Krishna. They know fruitive activity binds, and that means a rebirth. They know that also, so they never get entangled in that. Yes. Yes, Mathaji. So you were to go, no? Are you okay to read?
I'll do this last shloka and go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Tyaktva karma phala sangham nityatripto nirashrayah karmanya abhipravritto api naiva kinchit karoti saha. Thank you, Mathaji, for giving the opportunity. Hare Krishna.
You'll take that screenshot and leave?
Yes, no, Mathaji. I'll be on the call, but I just can't talk.
Okay.
I'll be on the call, Mathaji.
Okay. Thank you. So abandoning all attachment to the results of his activity, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no fruitive action. Who? The akarmis. He will, abandoning all attachments, any attachment to any result, he will abandon. And ever is always satisfied and independent. He performs no fruitive action, although engaged in all kinds of understanding. He will be involved in all type of, he won't look different. He will be doing like a normal person. He will wear pant, shirt and everything. He will talk also normally, but internally how? He will be very different. Like for example, in this photo, what is given, you can make out, he's a ISKCON man, okay? He's a ISKCON devotee. So what he does, he just passes and he finds one laborer, such a big heavy load. He's getting down, unloading and loading, whatever they are doing. So he just gives a helping hand. Come, I'll help you. You don't get down, I'll just help you. He, does that help and all that. He'll just say Hare Krishna and he keep walking. He will never ask, what will I get in return? He will not ask the Lord God as well as each person also. I will do how much you are going to pay me. No, he will not expect at all. There's only a sort of, helping others. So without any expectation, he's always contented in himself and always independent. He performs no fruitive action, also engaged in all kinds of undertakings. He will do any action he will do, but he will have nothing to think like, what will I get in return? Yes. Brahmarpanam Brahma Havir, Brahmagno Brahmanahutam, Brahmaivatena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. A person who is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness, Brahma Kensana. So every breath, every moment he is thinking of Krishna. A person who is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness is sure to attain the spiritual kingdom because of his full contribution to spiritual activities. So very Krishna, do that. When ISKCON Mandir and to take so much time to decorate the deities, so much time is they spend, keep the flowers and decorate. It takes a lot of efforts also. And every day they keep changing. So people do so much of activities because of his full contribution to spiritual activities, in which the consummation is absolute, and that which is offered is of the same principal nature. So he's totally devoted to keep this Lord happy and like for example, Prabhupada. Now, when you know Prabhupada, everything will be understood because he lived that life right from his childhood, and after at the age of 16 and 70, he took total sannyas also. No more commitment to the family. Totally, physically, mentally, everything for the Lord he was doing. And that is how when a person does that way, they are also quickly they'll get liberated. Tatvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanta te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. So how we have to be? So once you have to go into all this, first of all, you should have the chahat, you should have the liking to learn all the scriptures. So what you should do, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Now you should learn all this Bhagavad Gita. Where you go, can't keep knocking around, do you know Bhagavad Gita, please teach me. You can't go like that. You have to come to a proper organization like ISKCON. Why ISKCON I'm saying? Not because I'm propagating or something. ISKCON because it has been parampara system. We are following a parampara system. So no, concocted stories will not be happening here. Whatever is taught by the earlier master or his earlier master, right from Krishna, whatever has been taught, it has been coming as per Guru Parampara. When each Guru will teach his disciple, and it has come to us like that. So what we need to do is we should learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. Like Krishna and Balrama, though they were all, who was Balrama? He is Krishna's same potency. Only they were two individuals. Same Krishna born as Balram also, and they were two individuals. But still, they went to Sandipani Ashram. He is Sandipani Muni. They went to Sandipani Ashram. They learned all the 64 arts. How to safeguard and all that, what other arts and all. So inquire from him submissively. Why Krishna can always, who are you to teach me? I am the God. He didn't say that. He was humbly listening to all that, submissively listening, and inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. So that is how we need to give respect to the acharyas, and we should learn the truth from acharya. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama Chaturdasho Adhyayah. Fourth chapter gets over. Now, what is a summary we can read? The science of Bhagavad Gita was first spoken by Krishna to Vivaswan. Who is that Vivaswan? He is a sun god. Vivaswan taught the science to his descendants, who taught it to humanity. This system of transmitting knowledge is called disciplic succession. Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religion and the rise of irreligion, Krishna appears in his original transcendental form, untouched, the yada yada hi dharmasi, we read, no, that's it, untouched by material nature. One who understands this transcendental nature of the Lord attains the Lord's eternal abode at the time of death. This is 8th chapter, this will come. So remember this. At the time of death, whoever remembers Lord, they will be placed in that, Goloka Vrindavan, his abode. Everyone surrenders to Krishna, directly or indirectly, in any manner. You go to mandir and bhajan or kirtan or fasting. Even fasting is also a way of, surrendering to Krishna. It's worshipping. And Krishna reciprocates according to one's surrender. However you surrender, accordingly, he will also reciprocate. Krishna created a system called Varnashrama, with divisions of social and spiritual life to engage people according to their psychological natures. By sacrificing the results of work to the Supreme, people gradually raise to the platform of transcendental knowledge. Ignorant, faithless people who doubt the reveals knowledge of the scriptures can never be happy nor attain God consciousness. They can who doubts and who don't respect the scriptures and who don't respect all this, vakwas. So they will never get that, God conscious level. I think we are all very lucky at the young age, especially you people have come to, you people are very lucky. At the young age you have joined. Yes, summary. So tomorrow, what are we going to see? Again, Nishkam Karma Yoga, which is easier than renouncing work. And renounce work and go to, that hilltop and sit and do meditation. It's very difficult. That we will do tomorrow as well as day after. And that is Karma Yoga Visishyate. So Karma Yoga is better than renouncing the work. How to perform Nishkama Karma Yoga is also taught. Yukta Karma Phalam Tirtva. Then liberation by focus on the super soul. How you will get liberated, how you get mukti by focus on the super soul. He who is there within our heart. Panditaha Samadarshinaha. He sees everybody same. Now Pandit will see everybody same because he sees not as a person. He's seeing the Paramatma inside everybody. You will see the elephant, you will see the ant, everything in the same angle. So he doesn't have any difference. So such people are called Pandita because he sees not the human form, they are seeing the Paramatma inside every living being. The liberation through Ashtanga Yoga. Starting of Ashtanga Yoga will be taught tomorrow, and 6th chapter is full of Ashtanga Yoga. Sada Mukta Evasa. Peace on the platform of liberation. You definitely get peace, once you get liberated. So Jnatva Mam Shanti Richati. Once you know all this knowledge, then you get Shanti Richati. Shanti, you get Shanti. Yes, so we'll end this. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gauda Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we'll take up the concluding prayers. I want everybody to be active and say loudly, okay? Because I'm actually Namo Namaha to you all. So Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki.
Jai.
I have knock to open kar diya. Why nobody is replying? Anantakoti Bhakta Vrinda ki.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है भाई घोड़ा ओके नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की
Jai.
हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की
Jai.
महाप्रभु की
Jai.
भगवद गीता और भागवत ग्रंथ की
Jai.
श्री राधा गोविंद की
Jai.
और प्रेमानंदे
Hari Hari Bol.
आज क्या हो गया लाइक नॉट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग